Hi guys and welcome back. In this video we're going to start learning about Tkinter by building a simple Hello World app. What to do is right click your folder and create a new Python file. I'm going to call it app.py as I usually do for these smaller apps. And we're going to do import Tkinter as tk. This is a aliased import. It's essentially the same thing as we did last time, only now instead of tkinter.stuff, we're going to do tk.stuff. And so this just renames tkinter into tk, so it's a little bit easier to use. And this is something that you'll encounter in tkinter code all the time. However, we're also going to use a submodule of tkinter so frequently that we want to import it separately as well. So we will do from tkinter import ttk. Now, tkinter has had a bad rep in the Python community and generally in everybody's minds for a long time because it has been not the prettiest to look at. It is a little bit confusing and generally it hasn't been all that good. And over time, people have migrated to other graphical user interface libraries. In the last few years, Tkinter has gotten much better, and with the introduction of TTK, as well as many other improvements, it is now what I would say is the best option for learning graphical user interface and developing cross-platform interfaces for your applications. In addition, Tkinter is very fast, and it's not that difficult to learn once you've got a few fundamentals down. So let's get started. We're going to create a simple function called greet, and it's going to print hello world. So nothing new here. If we call this function in our code and we run app.py, as usual, you will get hello world printed down there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to create a button inside a window, and when you click the button, this function will be called. So the first thing to do is to create our Tkinter application, essentially a container for all our other components like buttons and texts and things like that. Usually call this the root. So you define it by creating a tk object that comes from the Tkinter package. Then you can give this a title. This will be the title of the window.